What's up, fools? Brent with AOB. Get a lot of requests for wager strategies. If you're not familiar with the term wager strategies, it means how can we bet to increase our tier levels, right? So right here, you can see I'm a VIP. I'm a Diamond 1. I'm moving towards Diamond 2. I'm at 69.88. Now, let's say you don't have very much in the funds, or you have funds and you want a way that you can bet and increase the amount that you're betting every day without risking a lot of your own bankroll. So specifically, how can we do that with gold coins? So this is specific to the US, but if you are on .com or the .stake.us servers, you can do this with your regular bankroll and find strategies that ideally what you want to do is you're wanting to wager a lot, but you're not looking to lose, right? You're not looking to necessarily win, but you're not looking to lose. So I'm going to take you through a couple of our automated strategies here that show how to do that. And you're going to come up here in your dice. We're going to start with dice. You'll see here, we're going to go over here to the advanced auto section right here, which is right here, automatic section. And you can do a drop down. And I have created several of these here. The first one was submitted to me by a user named Crispy. I've been using this file. It's hit or miss. But again, the goal isn't necessarily for me to make gold coin. You can see I have roughly about $190 million in gold coin here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change this to all. You can see where we're at in the race right now. So these are gold coin races. And if you get to certain levels here on the US site, you will actually win additional gold coins. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go to there. We have this. I'll show you the conditions here in a little bit. But at first, I'm going to put $100,000 in here. That's going to be our start. We have our thing. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to choose instant play. Go ahead and leave animations on. I'm going to hit instant play, and I'm going to show you what's going to happen. Now, it can bum out, but this strategy here runs for quite a while. I'm pretty pleased with it. I'll show you some of the altercations. Whatever. I'm going to come up with the word. It's escaped me right now. Alterations, not altercations. I'll show you the alterations that I've made to the strategy to kind of protect it. But our goal here is to get this amount bet right here as high as possible without losing our bankroll right here, okay? Because as I said, let's take a look at our VIP level. We're at 69.88, okay? Let's say we're trying to bump up to 70%. So let's see how we can do that. And you can see we're already up $5 million, but it's not about the net gain. We're more interested in the amount being bet right here and how long this can run on its own. So this is, to me, a great wager requirement. If you're playing with less than gold coin, that's okay. Just set your bet down here. Instead of $100,000, set it at $10, set it at $1, set it at 50 cents. Depends on your bankroll, okay? So see, it's just finished, and that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to set this back $100,000 and start playing again. Easy peasy, right? Again, it's not about, ideally we'd like to stay above the waterline, but you can see how quickly we're already coming back. The goal is to stay just somewhere slightly below, slightly up would be nice. We're already back in positive territory. I could set this a little bit lower, but I have on this one set to run based on the number of losses, not the amount. So it'll stop on the number of losses. So even if I set this at $10, it's going to stop on the number of losses. It just won't give us as much. So I ultimately would love to set this up at about $1 million, and you'll see what we're going to do here in a little bit. But you can come up here periodically and check and go, okay, we're at 69.89, so we've gone 0.01%. We really haven't bet that much, even though we're up to $178 million. But we have moved. How high were we? We've already cut that in half. We're down to 317, so we're doing pretty good there. So let's see what we can do. Let this run for a little while longer. We've been running for about 3 minutes. So let's see how far we can get. We would love to get this into the billions, right? We're at 229 million right now already, so it shouldn't be too hard. And if we start getting this high enough, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start increasing this from 100,000 to 500,000, right? In fact, let's do that right now. Let's take this and double. Let's go to 400,000. There we go. Now, look at that. We're up 37. Now that can drop like a fly at any moment. So I should say drop like a rock, drop like a fly, drop like a rock. So let's see where this is going. But now we're betting 4 times the amount that we were prior to that. And I can keep my mouse right here on stop if you just start seeing, but normally it'll happen so quick that by the time you want to do stop it, it won't stop. It'll be too late. Okay. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, we're already up $63 million. Remember, we started at 198 million. We're up at $254 million already. So we're building right now. This is actually building our gold coin, which is great. So where are we at? We're at half a billion dollars right now. We're at $500 million right now. And we've jumped up to 188th place. Let's see if our VIP has changed at all. We're still at 69.89. Now remember, when you're betting in gold coins, I believe it's, people would have to correct me, but it's $100,000 is $1. I'm going to risk it. Let's go up to 800,000 and see if we can recover quickly. I mean, luckily, I don't really care about the gold coins. Ooh, we busted out again. And look at that. We lost half of our thing. Let's go again. Yeah, we lost half. We lost way more than that. We were up at 200 something. We lost half of our bankroll. So that's a risk if you're going to push it up really, really high. You're better to keep it in an amount that you can afford. I was just being a little bit greedy to show you. So this is one. We're going to let it run a little bit longer and see what happens. Ideally, you'd want to set this at a lower amount that can run, but let's stop autoplay for a second. Let's go look at the conditions. Okay, let's show you that. So condition 1, every 1 losses increased amount by 30%. Every string of 2 losses, we increased amount 800%. Every streak of 3 losses, another 800%. Every streak of 7 losses, stop. So this is, I increase this to 7. You can decrease this to 4. But what's going to happen is it's going to stop all the time before it gives you a chance to recover, but at least you'll protect it, protect your bankroll more. Every 1 wins, reset it. And on greater, on this one down here, on loss of greater than or equal to, what is that? 20 million, 200 million, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $20 million, stop autoplay. I added that one in. So oftentimes it'll go more than that. All right, let's keep going here. Where are we at here? We're still betting $100,000. We moved to 134th place. Let's see if we can get a string. We're going to stop it and we're going to go up $800,000 for a second. Now we could end up, yeah, we could end up risking everything. Let's go 400 because it's got that $20 million stop on it, right? So that's also stopping it even before we get to 7 losses. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can make up some tracks here. We're down $140 million, but we've bet $1 billion. Where are we at up here? We are at 69.90. So we've gone up 0.02. Now this is diamond. Remember, if you are at a lower tier, you're going to see the percentages go up much, much faster in this. Although, to be fair, relative speaking, you'll be betting a much lower amount. All right, I'm getting my booty kicked. I'm betting way above what we should. Let's go down. Let's go back down to, let's go 50,000. And let's see how long this will go at 50,000. It should go for quite a while. I've run this for a long time on $10,000. It ran for a long time. So that's kind of what you want it to do. You want to find that magic number that this will just run and run and run. Now, oftentimes what you'll find is this will just stop on its own. Sometimes I found that after 20 to 40 minutes, even if you haven't lost, it'll just stop. Almost like they don't want you doing these auto wager strategies a lot of times. So let's see how this one does here. And we'll keep going. I think this one will run for quite a while. I'm just going to stop talking for a second and let this run, and we'll see how long this goes. Okay, we are running right now. It's been about 9 minutes since we've been playing. Let's see how long this will run. Okay, well, that didn't run long, did it? But we didn't lose much on that one. So let's go take a look at another one. You can see that one. I've actually normally had very good luck with this one. So actually, I'm going to drop it down to, that was 50,000. I'm going to drop it back down to $10,000 and let's see how long, if we can get this thing to run for a long time. And just double checking on our VIP status so we can see where, oh, we've already gone up another percent beyond that too. Block called for a stop. Okay, let's clear this out. And let's go to maxes. Now this one's more of a risky one, but let's put $500 in here and see what happens. And I'll show you, there's a lot of conditions. There's 11 conditions on this one. So let's see. And then he wants to set this one. This one gets set. That one, you know what? I actually screwed up. This one here is supposed to be set at 85%. That probably is why we weren't running as long as we should have. So let's give that another go. Let's give Crispies another go at $100,000. All right, timer set. Let's go. Okay, here we are. We're exactly 11 minutes in, so let's see how long this one will run for on us. All right, be right back. I'm gonna let this thing run. We'll fast forward a little bit, and when it stops, we'll come back. Okay, so you can see it ran for quite a while here before it dropped, and then we lost quite a bit on that one. We could make it even safer if we wanted to by going back to these and going, say, the 7 losses. Let's edit that and let's take that down to 5 losses. I think that would save a lot right there. So, but you can say that ran a heck of a lot longer where we were at than where it was at, a heck of a lot longer. So, I mean, I would even be willing to risk, let's see, that was at $100,000. Let's see what would happen if we ran it at $500,000. Let's go. We could just blow up our entire bankroll right here and not have anything left to show for it. But we'll see. I'm hoping that we can use this to catch up. We are at 110th place already, so that's good. We were at 200 some million dollars, but I had it at 75% instead of 85%. So we'll see if we can get lucky here and jack this thing back up, catch back up our dollar amount and get back up to where we were. We were up, at least we were up 8 million in this one. So far, so good. And I've set it to 5 losses instead of 7. I was trying to hope when I set it to 7 that it would run longer, right? Because more losses. But it also, I put the parameter to stop at $20 million loss. So we'll see if this will get us back going in the right direction or not. Slowly but surely. But this is what we want, right? You want this to run for a long time. So we're still at 69.91. Not bad. Not bad. Considering we've been playing for about 15 minutes. I mean, if you can make a couple percent every 15, 20 minutes, that adds up. All right. We started making tracks, then we lost it. We were betting too much. All right. Let's do this. You saw that one. Let's go to, we'll play max. Now, this one's more of a risky one, but we're going to go down to $100. And let's see how this one does. Oh, I got to set this at 9.9. It's really important, your win chance down here. All right, this one's definitely risky. Let's see how it goes. But man, you can shoot up in a high in a hurry. Now this one has 11 rules, and as it starts diving, you'll see this win percent starts going closer and closer to give us better win percentage, but it'll be a lower amount. So if it dives too deep and this win percentage starts increasing our win chance, it'll be harder to catch up. So you kind of want it when it starts dipping. If it hits the win, you'll get these giant spikes. But let's see how well this one plays out on its own. And it's also set to flip which side is winning and losing every so often. And I'll show you these 11 rules. It's going to start diving anytime now because it's been winning. Oh, then we won. So that's what you kind of want it to do. You want it to go, and then hit a win now and then. That's the idea. We're already at 94th place, but I am down to $10 million. So you got to really figure out what your bet sizes are going to be because you want this to run for as long as possible. There, we just had a little bit of a spike there. We're at, well, I reset it, but we've done pretty well here. 69.92%. Not bad, not bad. Come on, hit it. Oh, we just barely got it. Saved us. Couple more losses and we probably would have had to stop. And it would have started pulling the sliding scale, the win chance to better, which means our profit would be lower. So if you get too far down and this slide starts coming, you'll rebound, but only about a quarter or a halfway up again. But again, it's not as important to make money on this if you're playing with gold coins as it is to just stay in the game as long as possible. You're looking to take this bet amount as long as possible. So these are more automated strategies. I'll show you one here in a little bit. That's more of a manual strategy because it bets, but you only get 5 or so losses, and then you're going to manually triple or quadruple martingale it to get you back into profit. I'm not as crazy about that one, but it can work for a while. So let's see what happens here. We're going to let this one run for a little bit, see if we can keep this one going. All right, we're up $1 million. Almost $2 million. We played this the other day on a live stream with like $200 and we did pretty good. We were only betting like 1 penny. But it's very, very volatile. So you want to set your bet really low. I mean, you can set here. I have it set at $100. And you can see how quickly it goes up in price in a hurry. But we're doing pretty well. If you get in our Discord, you'll see a lot of people have a lot of different dice strategies they've proposed. There's also some roulette. We'll head over to the live roulette. You can also do, it's lagging there a little bit, but you can also do, you can do the live roulette. You can do mines. You can do Keno. I hate Keno. There's all sorts of auto ones you're going to do. I'll be walking you through in this series of wager strategies. And then we're also going to use real money. I'm going to show you real money and how this would work with real money. But ideally, you want to use gold coins because you're actually getting points. It's not costing you anything in terms of stake cash. All right, we're at 94th already. If we were to win at 94th, we would win a whopping 3,500 gold coins. We only lost about 220, right? 220 million. No biggie. All right, come on, hit it. Hit over there. There we go. See, this one's running beautifully right now. Now, what's interesting, let's stop this real quick. What's interesting is if you just flip this to the defaults, there's some defaults in here. Here's just martingale. This just basically means every time you lose, double it. Every time you win, reset it. And I don't remember what they had this at. We're going to set it to 75% win chance. Actually, he has a flip, so we're going to go this way. 75% win chance. We can flip it. You hit this little round around arrow and it flips it. See? So you can flip it to which side you want it. We're going to go there. All right, let's see how this one goes. And so whenever it loses, we're going to double our money. Let's see how this plays out real quick. I don't have any other rule in here, so I'm going to have to get ready to stop it. We should put a rule in here that says if you lose like 2 or 3 times in a row, you stop. Or if you lose more than, say, $1 million, it stops. So far, so good, right? We're only betting $100, though, because I just want to show you more how it works than anything else. And martingale can get out of hand in a hurry. But there's several different strategies in there that are built in if you want to use the built-in strategies. Let's be a little riskier, shall we? Let's go 10,000. Woo! Just like that, we're at $2 million. Now, let me tell you, just because you tried this with gold coin, don't think that you're going to swap this for stake cash. Okay? I firmly believe the algorithm is completely different. I don't even know what this delayed martingale is. Let's look at the conditions. All right, streak greater than 3 losses, increase. Okay, first streak of 3 losses, increase. Every win, reset. So it's basically, instead of doing it every single time, it's going to increase after 3 losses like that. So let's see how this one plays out. The problem with delayed martingale is it could go to where you're never really catching up after losses. See, we could just be stair-stepping downwards because you're relying upon long runs. But yeah, this one's just kind of stair-stepping downwards. Maybe what we need to do is maybe we pull this down to, say, 60%. Let's see what happens now. Is it still gonna do? Is it still gonna crap on us? Let's see. Just can't quite get traction. Come on. But really, we don't even need it to win. As long as it stays around in here. Ooh, there was a big loss. All right, let's move this bad boy to 50%. This will double our win every time we win. Let's see what this goes like. Whew. This one looks dangerous. Because it's delayed martingale, right? So the recovery is not nearly as nice. But as long as it keeps us in here, that's what you want. Your idea is to keep building up your bet amount. Where are we at now? We're still at 692 because our bets have gone down a lot lower, right? But because I'm going diamond 1 to diamond 2, my amount that I have to move up is much higher than if you were, say, at going from silver to gold or bronze to silver. You should be able to tier up relatively quickly going up there, at least until the early platinums. And then you're eligible for the daily bonus drops. You're eligible for other stuff. So this is a really great way to tier up. Even if you're not making a lot of money on your dailies, at least it gets you into that realm. All right, here we go. Okay. Making some tracks finally. All right. Come on, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go. Let's see here. Where are we at now? We're still at 69.92. Let's see how long it takes us to get to 69.93. And where we're at? We're at $10,000. Let's go. Let's risk more. Let's go. Oh, shit. I have a feeling we're going to go bankrupt. And that's okay. I don't mind losing gold coin. I didn't want to lose 200 million because I want to be able to use those to show you some other stuff. But just as a preview, we'll play this. In the next episode, we're going to head over to some of the other ones. We'll do probably one digital game a day on a wager strat. We'll head over to Dice and see how that wager strategy works. But I really like Crispy's strat the best. I'm going to keep fine tuning it. It can run for quite a while if you use a bet amount that's appropriate for your bankroll. All right, we still haven't hit 3 yet. Still have not hit 3 yet. Come on, give us some wins here. Get us up there. But it's running a long time, right? Ideally, you'd want to be able to set it and forget it and just take off. Oh, and we lost a ton on that one. And that's, you know what? That's the danger on all these. That's why I don't suggest using these auto strategies for any of the, real money. If you're looking to earn, just don't buy into it. Let's go here. I want to show you something. I think we got rid of it. Let's go to this stake originals. We will go to roulette. I'm not a fan of this, but here you can set it at you could set it at 1. You can come here to auto, But let's first come here. I'll show you what I've done in the past, which is, unfortunately, they don't let you bet on streets, double streets, and stuff like that. And there's faster ways. I could have put 12 units, right, on this one here instead of doing all 12. But I just want to show you as a representative, this is 5 double streets right here. This is same as doing 5 double streets. Okay, and we're going to choose on loss, we're going to increase it by 500%. And we're just going to start play. Oh, we want to get rid of animations and go instant play on this one. All right, here we go. Now this one's dangerous because this digital likes to hit these outside many times in a row. Now we're only betting 1 penny per thing. So this is just for demonstrations purposes. But if we wanted to increase it, so on one hit, when we lose, one hit gets us into recovery. Okay, because we're 5xing it. Again, these are wager strats. I'm not even looking to make money. What we're looking to do is build up the amount that we're spending. This isn't much. So we're going to stop. That's 19,000. There's 157,000. Ooh, that's smoking along. Look at that. 2 losses and we're down because it goes too far on 500% increase right there. It's probably better to go. Unfortunately, with this one, they don't give you the advanced configurations. That's what I don't like about it. You can't put extra rules in here. So I don't care for that. Some people like the mines. The mines are pretty limited too. You can go the number of mines, let's say 1 on increase by 100%. Let's say 300%. Okay, number of mines 1. And let's see, this one, unfortunately, there's no randomizing on the mines. So you pick what you want right here. We're going to do this. Okay, and on loss increase by let's just go 50%. And we're going to set this at, let's just try it out at $10 here. Okay, here we go. Let's clear this out. Whew, just losing. Losing. Look at that. There's a win. We can't even seem to get more than 1 win in a row, but we're not actually, again, as a wager requirement, as long as we can stay around even, right? So let's instant play this bad boy. Let's set this back down to 5. We got some good wins there for a second. Oh boy. There we go. And you can use whatever pattern. You didn't even have to pick this many, but with this many, it gives us the payout is a lot better when we select this many, but we also only have 1 mine, so the payout's going to be lower in that respect. So we're getting a 2.75 return, and we're martingaling each time. All right, let's do this. Let's increase it by 100%. All right, now let's go. So we're doubling up every time, but we're going to get a much better. When we do win, it's going to give us better rather than 50%. We're basically doubling our bet on every loss. You can also set autoplay on crash. That's not a bad option. I've set autoplay on crash as long as you set the amount. And I like crash because there's a lot of people playing on it at the same time. So I think the chances of it being rigged are a lot less. Oof. This one is the edge of the seat because you're getting all these losses in a row, but you only need one hit to get back into it. Let's just see what happens. All right. Let's just see what happens if we Let's get rid of all these. Okay. Let's see what happens if we do it this way. All right, here we go. And I want to increase this 300%. And we're going to go that down to 5. Let's see how this one does. Pretty good, huh? Pretty good. Again, this is a wager strat, so keep that in mind. You could do this with pennies if you wanted to. A lot of people do. They run these auto strats on pennies. But we're going to cover... Oh, there's a recovery. Okay, but we're going to cover more of this one next time. We'll do mines. We'll go back to the roulette one. I'll show you a couple different ones we have there. I'll show you a different one here. And then as we come back here, we'll show you some Keno, some Limbo, some crash, etc. And we'll just do a couple of these each time, and you can find the wager strategy that works best for you. Where did we end up? Where did we end up here? We're still at 6.92. So we got up a couple percent. Again, it was 38 minutes or so. Get up a couple percent, not bad. If we had increased our bankroll and hadn't lost those a couple times, so there's a matter of fine tuning that goes with this, and I think we'll find it out. So anyway, we'll try a couple more different strategies next time. Until then, be good humans, be good to each other, be good to yourself. It's not that hard. It's us against the casino. Let's get some. Cheers.